I Am the Hope Diamond, written by Heather Lynn Banks. Who I am? Maybe you have heard of me. I'm the famous Hope Diamond. I know diamonds can't talk, but I'm no ordinary diamond. I live in the center of the pendant, which hangs from the diamond necklace. 16 other diamonds circle around me, but I think they are tiny. Small diamonds are clear, like pieces of glass. Most diamonds are almost clear, but me, I am deep blue, like the ocean. I'm full of mystery too. No one knows everything about my past, not even me, but I do like to tell my story, so let me tell you about the parts I remember. How much of my story you believe is up to you. My early years. I do not remember much about when I was younger, and you'll find out why very soon. I've learned about my past by listening to people. This is what I've heard them say to me. It took many years for me to form underground. People first found me in a diamond mine in India. Word-wise, in ancient times, seeds from a carob tree were used to see how much a diamond weighed. Most carob seeds are the same size and weight. Over time, the word carob turned into carat. They knew I was special right away. I was deep blue, of course, and weighed more than 100 carats. That's lighter than 5 nickels. But it is heavy for diamond. Many diamonds used in rings today weigh about 1 carat. Back then it was good enough to be blue and big. After many years, some people wanted me to be a different shape. They thought it would make me even more amazing. In 1668, I was sold to the King of France. Then I was cut in a special way to give me many facets or faces. My new faces bring me brighter and improve my shine. If the cutting hurt, I can't remember because that part of my memory was cut off. In the end, I was a little heavier than 67 carats, a loss about 1/3 of my weight. So I have a new name, Blue Diamond of the Crown. I like my royal life in France. Many kings wore me over course of a century. Then in 1792, I was stolen. I was scared. The good news that I was found in England. The bad news was I had been cut again. I weighed about 45 carats, or less than half my original weight. I was down about the size of a quarter. Other diamonds are still jealous of me, but I felt small. Do you know? Only other diamonds can cut diamonds. Diamonds are the hardest natural materials on earth. Smaller, but smarter. I have weighed about 45 carats for almost 200 years. I remember when a man named Harry Philip Hope brought me. He lived in England, and he is why I called the Hope Diamond. He owned many colored diamonds, but I was one of his favorites. He had me set or placed in a pin that could be worn. I was usually kept in a drawer, but I feel safe. I stayed in the Hope family for years after Mr. Hope died. In 1901, I was sold and sent to New York. Then I was sold and sold again. After a time, I was back in France. Do you know? Diamonds are sold based on the 4 C's: carat, weight, color, most are colorless or nearly colorless. Diamonds with colors such as blue, pink, yellow, brown, red, or green are rare. Cut. The shape of a diamond straight edges. Clarity. Clear or cloudy. This time, while I was in France, I did not live with the king. I lived with Mr. Carter, who sold jewels. A customer of Mr. Carter named Mrs. McLean saw me when she visited France. She said she did not like me. My feelings were hurt. Miss Carter believed Miss McLean would buy me, though he took me to New York and set me in a new necklace. Then he showed me to her again, and she wanted me. I had never looked better. Sometimes Mrs. McLean thought I was her lucky charm. Other times she thought I was bad luck, but she wore me a lot, and I liked that. I liked to be out and about. Mrs. McLean kept me until she died. Then I was sold again to Harry Winston in 1949, who taught me that I was not the most important thing. For years, he and I traveled together. We raised money for charity, and I was glad to help. Blue, but hopeful. In 1958, Mr. Winston gave me to the Smithsonian Institution. It was a museum in Washington, D.C., and it is where I still live. People from around the world come to see me. They talk about how beautiful I am. Some of them say I gave people bad luck. If only they could hear me, I'd tell them I'm the one with bad luck. After all, I am locked away in a museum. I have taken 4 vacations since I moved to the museum. I went back to France, down to South Africa, and went twice to New York. And the people here keep me clean and protect me. But I'm still blue. And I'm not talking about my color. I want to go to parties. I want kings to wear me again, even though I'm feeling down. I think these things might happen again someday. They don't call me the Hope Diamond for nothing. Glossary.
Good job!